obviously, they're a good team. St. Francis is a good team. They are potentially an NCAA team. They're favored to win their league. They took it to us. We saw on film how they played Army, how they played Georgetown, and give them credit. They came back. They did what they do. They were great at what they're good at. They offensive rebound, and they pressure the ball, and they pressure the wings, and they deny, and they make you make plays, and they make you rebound. And we didn't do that tonight, but for the most part, we made timely stops, timely free throws, a big basket by Kadeem. Obviously, Miles was good the entire game, but there were some things that were good for us. Again, that probably won't show up in the box score, but we played pretty good defense. We stuck together, even though they made the run, got the lead. We didn't panic. We didn't point fingers. We didn't self-destruct. So that's a credit to us.
What do you think of Miles' performance, top to bottom, and especially down the stretch end?
He was really good the entire game, 38 minutes, 8 steals, 25 points, something like that, 6 defensive rebounds, and he told the whole team. He was a leader. And again, Kadeem, first game back, we had to monitor his, sort of see his stamina, see how his conditioning was, and he made a huge shot, big-time shot off the glass. So both of them, made big plays, and Junior was just as solid defensively and rebounding-wise the entire game.
Coach, were you sending a little bit of a message to Foreman having him on the bench?
With who?
With DJ?
No, I'm not sending a message. It's just I want to play everybody 40 minutes, but you can't do it, right? So I'm playing the guys that I thought had some chemistry, had some experience in this type of game. Look, if we'd taken that thing from 14 and kept it at 14 and probably gone to 20, yeah, I would have played those guys. But they came back in such a rush. I needed guys in there who had experience and some discipline and wouldn't be rattled. And for the most part, those guys that I played stayed solid.
Did you feel like there was a little rust to shake off for Kadeem?
Oh, absolutely. He hasn't played in 3 weeks. He hasn't done much in practice. When he came back off Friday's practice, came practice Friday and Saturday, and then he's playing Sunday. And nothing's like game, game conditioning and game speed and physicality. So I took him out after 4 minutes. He wondered why. I just said, I just want to get you your second win. And then he picked up some fouls, so the fouls kept him on the bench.
Did you have a set number of minutes that maybe you were hoping for him?
No, I really never have a set number of minutes for anybody. It's, you play, and that dictates your time, And, some guys played well. Like Kerwin gave us some good minutes. And, there was a decision. Do you put him back in? I felt that Malik, as a senior, he's a little bit more steady. When they had their run, you need guys in there who won't get rattled, who can stay steady, who've seen this type of thing before. And that's why I used Malik. He was a little bit more experienced.
What did you think about Junior? He had the double-double on Wednesday against FDU, and he almost had another one again tonight. What do you think of his performance?
He was awesome the whole game. His matchup was Cannon, who is a beast inside, and offensive rebounds and post-ups. And Junior played him solid enough. I think the kid got in foul trouble early and then picked up another one. So, and then in the end, Junior was solid, just a beast defensively and rebounding for us. He got some huge rebounds, to keep us there in the last 3.5, 4 minutes. So, and he made a three. He made a huge three in the corner to tie it up, I think. He was probably the least likely guy to think that he can make it. It was the same spot that Mike had just missed a three. And Junior's the one that makes it, so go figure, right?
Eddie, this is the start of 4 games in 6 days. How do you approach that as far as minutes, depth, rotation, psyche, the whole bit?
We need an NBA payroll right now. That's like an NBA games, like NBA week. One at a time, man, I was asking Brad, our basketball operations guy, like, we practice tomorrow, right? And I said, and then what? He said, well, we play on Tuesday. So I love it. I love it. Let's play. Let's just, set them up and let's play. Knock them down, right, Sarah?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
But
Let's go.
there's no minutes considerations there at all?
No, they're young, man. For you, I have to watch your minutes, but they're young. They're young. That's Yeah, let's play them. Let's play. Let's just play. You know, let's get keep it going. You got a little mojo going for you, and let's keep it going. We have enough support on the bench. You know, we have to go a little bit more on the bench with Kerwin, maybe Shaq more, maybe DJ more. Those guys didn't play a lot. They're ready. We'll make sure they're ready for Tuesday.
8 steals in one game. What does it take for a guard to pull something like that off?
Well, he was alert. You know, he was alert. He was active. He was proactive. He read it. He sniffed some things out. They try to pass ahead some. He was getting back on defense. He didn't gamble a lot. You know, some of those were, you know, maybe some careless plays by them, but he was in the right spot to take advantage of it. But he has a knack to do that. And if he and Bishop can stay solid and play solid defense, they'll come up with steals without gambling. That's the tricky part. We don't want them to overcommit and hurt our defense.
Do you think that being able to withstand their rally and come back after you guys went down is something you guys struggled with last year? Is that a good sign?
I'm trying to forget last year. Don't bring it up. No, I mean, look, it's just how basketball is. That's how games are. You're not, because you get a 14-point lead, it's not going to go to 28 all the time. You know, it's just the way it is. They come in here. They're on the road. They got it going early in the second half, so they got a little juice going, and they rode it, and we sort of, you know, didn't get things done. But I thought, again, it stayed at 10, and then they really got it down and went ahead. So that's what I wanted, my solid veterans in there.
Eddie, in the first half, not only did you check in Beatty, but he brought the ball up twice. What was
Who?
that? Khalil, big
Oh.
guy. Sorry. Brought the ball up twice, checked him in. What was the rationale for that?
I just think the kid's got some. I think he's got a little something with him, you know. And he does great things in practice. He's athletic. He's fearless. Although I saw a little tentative because he's young too. It's his first under fire. But I want to get him in and want to get him some experience. And I think the kid's got something there, and I want to see if he can really bring it and help us.
What do you think about St. Francis's pressure? From the beginning of the game, they were pressing.
Well, we saw them on tape. We saw them against Georgetown. We saw them against Army, and that's what they do. They pressure you, they deny, they offensive rebound, and they post up. That's their strengths. And, you know, again, we won the game. They got their strength. They really maximized their strengths, but we won. So that tells us something that, you know, we have a little something too.
Do you see a noticeable difference in team chemistry when Kadeem's out on the floor versus a DJ Foreman or a Dorson?
No, I holler and scream at all of them. They stay alert. All of them. They're almost the same. Stay alert. Get back on D. Get to your spot. Nah, you know, look, they have a lot more confidence giving the ball to Kadeem in the post. He's a lot more confident in going one-on-one in the post. You know, I felt better when Kareem was on the floor when I played, so I know that feeling.
Thank you.
You guys know who Kareem is, right? Yeah, okay.